Hey guys, Jonathan was here for JM Sports 100 and jmsports.org. How is that going? Um, I am here to do an NFL preview for week one, of course, which takes place Sunday. One game has already happened. That was yesterday. That was the Packers and the Saints. We did make a pick for that game, and I gave a preview for that game. The Packers came away victorious, 42-34. If you want uh, if you want my thoughts on the game, um, if you want pre-thoughts, go check out my picks for what would have been September 8th. If you want my post-game thoughts, check out my picks for September 9th from the channel. So basically, this is what's going to happen. Um, We're going to go down the list of the NFL games. This first week is going to be a little bit rough because I don't have a whole lot of utensils at my, I don't have a whole lot of utensils at my um, side, I guess you can say, to help me out with this. Not a whole lot of stats to help me out with this right now because I didn't get to pay a ton of attention to the preseason. We went, like I said, 1-0 on Thursday, so 1-0 on the season, obviously. Overall lifetime, we are 114-87. This is my second year of picking. We hope to do a lot better this year. Let's get right to the action. Actually, before we do that, I want to talk about some breaking news. Saints wide receiver Marcus Colston broke his collarbone in the game last night against Packers and is expected to miss approximately 4 weeks. This coming from Fox Sports Insider and NFL Network contributor Jay Glazer. Let's kick things off right away with a Smash Mouth football game that takes place tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. How I do this is I'm going right down the line from ESPN.com. I'm sorry, from NFL.com. Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Steelers, Ravens. AFC North battle. We all know how these games go. These games are rough. These games are tough. They're smash mouth. And I think that's exactly what this is going to be again, just like always. I think it's going to be a smash mouth game. Pittsburgh, I don't really know what to think about Pittsburgh. You think of Pittsburgh last year, yes, they were the team. They were the runner up last year in the Super Bowl. And Pittsburgh, the problem with Pittsburgh last year, and I don't know, maybe it will carry on to this year. The problem with Pittsburgh last year was they had problems beating the big time teams. They had problems beating the teams like the Baltimores and the Jets and the teams like that in the regular season. Could that happen again? I don't know. Roethlisberger, obviously, good quarterback. Flacco, obviously, good quarterback. Um, like I said, just a typical smash mouth AFC North game. I think is gonna exactly what's gonna come out of this. In the end, uh, I've got Baltimore. I think uh, taking the win in the end here. Next up, we've got Atlanta and Chicago. Um, Chicago, of course, finished second to the Packers in the NFC North last year. I don't know quite what I'm going to make out of Chicago yet. Um, I honestly don't know that they're going to be that good. Um, I really don't. Uh, Jay Cutler's a Jay Cutler's a good quarterback. He is a really good quarterback and a lot of fun to watch. He doesn't always make the best decisions, especially in the red zone. Um, and then you've obviously got Matty Ice, Matt Ryan, and we all know what he has done. I know there's a lot of people that are saying, well, we're shaky about the Falcons. So there's a lot of people like Sports Illustrated's Peter King who says that the Atlanta Falcons are going to be in the Super Bowl. And by the way, I'm going to just call them the Braves a minute ago, and if I did, I apologize. I'm still kind of in baseball mode, so uh, I apologize if I slip up with a wrong team name. Peter King has Atlanta in the Super Bowl. A lot of people have Atlanta in the Super Bowl, but there's also a lot of people that are freaking out. Oh man, Atlanta went winless in the preseason. They're in trouble. They went winless in the preseason. The Colts never went in the preseason. They do just fine. Like I said, I don't really know what to make of Chicago. I really don't yet. It's gonna take me a couple games to know, I think, what to make of Chicago. Um, this game's the only thing that might help the Bears in this game, I think, is the fact that it's at Soldier Field, and that's a tough place to play. Um, and I think that might be the only thing that helps them out. But I still think it's too much. I think Atlanta gets the win, so give me Atlanta there. Cincinnati and Cleveland, another AFC North division battle. Watch out for the Browns this year. Watch out for the Browns. I'm not saying that they're going to take the NFL by storm. Watch out for the Browns. Watch out for Colt McCoy. He looked good in the preseason. I think Colt McCoy is going to be a good one for quite a while in the NFL. Meanwhile, on the Cincinnati front, Cincinnati and that whole Carson Palmer deal is a mess. Andy Dalton, of course, their quarterback over there. I don't doubt Dalton's ability. I think Dalton will be just fine in the NFL, but I think it's going to take Dalton some time. Here's the deal: Marvin Lewis is more than likely on the hot seat in Cincy this year. But the problem is he's pretty much screwed either way. Cincinnati is not going to be good. They are not going to. They're not going to win a whole lot of football games, and that's just all there is to it. Meanwhile, Cleveland, I think, is set up to be good, not great. I definitely don't think they're going to be challenging Baltimore or Pittsburgh in that division. I could be wrong, but I really don't see that. I think Cleveland's going to win games. I think Cleveland's going to play teams like Pittsburgh and Baltimore hard, but I think when it comes right down to it, wins and losses, I don't think it's going to happen for Cleveland to win that division. I've got Cleveland in the game. I really do. I think Colt McCoy comes out and has himself a big game. I really, really do. That's my gut feeling there. I know that this isn't the best, guys. I promise it does get better. If you don't believe me, go back and watch my videos from last year. They were a lot better. It gets a lot better once you have stats and actual stuff that you can talk about. Of course, the game making a lot of headlines this week is the next game we come up to: Indianapolis Colts, Houston Texans. Of course, breaking news: Peyton Manning will not go for the first time since December 1997. A different Colt other than Peyton Manning will take the first snap of an NFL game. Manning could possibly not only miss the first week, he could miss quite a bit of time. He's expected, I believe, at least miss 2 or 3 months. He could miss the whole year. That could be big. This is no diss on Kerry Collins or anything, who's going to be their quarterback. Kerry Collins is obviously, well, a lot of people know about Kerry Collins. He's a good quarterback, but he's no Peyton Manning. And to be honest, I think the Colts need Peyton Manning to be successful. I do. I'm not saying they're gonna, go out and go 0-16, but they're definitely not going to be the explosive Colts that we're used to seeing. Meanwhile, on the other side, Houston under a lot of pressure here. I think Gary Kubiak, the head coach of the Texans, under a lot of pressure here because he has no more excuses. With Peyton Manning not playing, he cannot use the excuse, well, and I'm not saying he did, but he can't use the excuse, well, we can't beat the Colts because Peyton Manning he's Peyton Manning. You don't have that anymore. No excuses. Houston has to win this football game. They really do. Houston has to compete in the division this year. And if you look at their division with Peyton Manning down, who's the best quarterback in that division? It's not Matt Schaub. No, it's not. It is Matt Hasselbeck. Hasselbeck has got to be the best quarterback in that division with Tennessee. So watch out for Tennessee. Tennessee not going to be great, though. So this is a big chance for Houston this year to get the job done. Can they do it? I think they can. Can they do it to Sunday? I think they can do it Sunday, too. I'm going to go with the Texans. Next up, we have Tennessee and Jacksonville. Another AFC South battle. Jacksonville. Don't quite know what to make of Jacksonville. I don't expect them to be very great. I know they released David Garrard. A lot of people didn't agree with that. I didn't either until I went back and looked at his stats, and he is just such an inconsistent quarterback. They had the one big good year in 2007. Other than that, he has just been such an inconsistent quarterback, and that's not what you need. I'm not saying that Luke McCown's going to be any better or whichever way they decide to go. Blaine Gabbert will be good when he's ready, but he's not ready right now, I don't believe. Tennessee not going to be very good. They're not going to be horrible, but I don't think they're going to be very good either under Mike Munchak. I think they'll be good for a while. The big thing is they have Chris Johnson back. They have Chris Johnson in camp, but the question is, can Chris Johnson stay healthy? Chris Johnson, of course, coming in late, has had no preseason work, none of that. Can he stay healthy? Can he not pull or tear a hamstring? That's something big that you really have to watch out for. I've got the Titans winning this game just because I don't feel comfortable with Luke McCown and the Jags, but I am shaky right there. Next up, we've got Buffalo and Kansas City. Watch out for an upset here. Yes, I said it. Watch out for an upset here. Buffalo is not good, but Todd Haley made one big mistake for the Kansas City Chiefs in the last preseason game against Green Bay Packers. He left Castle in too long. Castle got hurt. Castle's out. No Castle. Watch Buffalo here. I know it sounds crazy. Watch Buffalo for an upset. It could happen. Kansas City, I don't think they make another playoff run this year. I don't. I mean, they might. That division is horrendous. Kansas City is bad. Okay, Kansas City's okay, you can say. Oakland is Oakland. Denver is unsure about Denver. Kansas City could get upset this week. I don't think they do. I'm going Chiefs, but just be mindful of what I said. Next up, we've got Philadelphia and St. Louis. Philadelphia is supposed to be the dream team. Doesn't get any better than Philadelphia. I don't buy it. I don't buy that Philadelphia is going to be the dream team. They're going to win games. They're going to be successful. They're going to be a playoff team. Could they possibly make a Super Bowl run? Yes, they might. I don't know if dream team. I don't think they're going to be perfect. They're going to make. I have a feeling they're going to make a lot of mistakes. And a lot of people are like, well, they're playing St. Louis, so it'll be a pretty easy first week for. No, it won't. It won't. I don't think it'll be a first easy week for them. You're playing St. Louis, yes. Remember, guys, St. Louis not that bad, not that good, not that bad. Sam Bradford, good quarterback. We all know that. And it's in St. Louis. Of course, St. Louis always plays tough in St. Louis. Could be a tough game. Watch out. I've got the Eagles. I'm not calling for an upset. I don't think the Rams upset the Eagles, but I don't think the Eagles are going to get away in this game quite as easy as people seem to think they are. Next up, and I am picking things up because we're getting late into the video here, Detroit and Tampa Bay is next. Boy, this is really, really hard to make a pick for this game. Detroit is going to be good this year. I really think so, especially on defensively. I think defensively, the Lions are stacked. They are ready to go. Matt Stafford, this is his big year. This is going to be his big prove yourself year. Can you stay healthy? Can you be successful? Can you make plays? Can you win ball games? That's what this is going to be this year for Matt Stafford. Can you do it? We'll see. Maybe. Tampa Bay is going to be good under Josh Freeman. They really are. They showed last year signs of possibly being good. This was, like I said, a tough game to pick right off the shoot. I've got the Lions. I'm iffy about it. Very iffy. If I struggle this first week, relax. I do know what I'm talking about. Football is my forte. It is where I cut my teeth in this profession, this sports journalism profession. But first weeks are always kind of hard. Carolina and Arizona. Cam Newton, Kevin Cobb. Good quarterback battle here. I think Cobb is set in Arizona to do good stuff. I think he's got some good weapons behind him, especially Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald will make pretty much anybody look good. Carolina. I think they're Carolina this year. I'm gonna use a term you don't hear a lot, and that is respectably bad. That's what I think we're gonna get. Respectably bad out of Carolina. Cam Newton going to be a good quarterback, but it's going to be rough in the beginning. I've got Arizona in the game. I am really going to slip through the rest of these pretty rapid, fairly quick, because I want to keep this under 20 minutes. Next up, by the way, I'm going with Arizona in that game. That is my lock of the week. Shows how rough the schedule is. If I'm making that my lock of the week, I make a lock of the week every day. Every week. I guarantee at least. I guarantee a team will win a game. I only pick a team once throughout the year for the lock, so I will keep track of that. I didn't keep track of locks last year, but I will do it this year. Next up, we've got Minnesota and San Diego. I think defensively, Minnesota is going to be good. I think offensively, Minnesota not going to be that good, even under Donovan McNabb. I could be wrong, but I can't see McNabb going up and just exploding things for the Vikings. Chargers are the Chargers. They're going to be just fine. Norv Turner, personally, I think he needs to go. This is a make or break year. Personally, if the Chargers, here's my thought. If the Chargers do not win the Super Bowl this year, Norv Turner is out. That's what I think. Norv Turner's teams struggle in September. That's why I will not go that way for a lock. I think however, I do think the Vikings take a little bit of a beating. Not a horrible one, but I think maybe a 6-7 point beating by the Chargers in that game there. Seattle and San Francisco. The line on this game, I think it was like 5.5 or 6.5. I thought for San Francisco, I thought that was way too high. I didn't think they were giving Seattle enough credit. Seattle is going to struggle at the quarterback spot this year. I really do think so. Tavares Jackson isn't. I think Tavares Jackson, something is missing in him. I think he's good, but he's not showing how. I don't think he's playing up to his potential. San Francisco, they're just San Francisco. I think under Jim Harbaugh, they're set to do big things. I really do, and I think Alex Smith has possibly maybe finally found his way into that role to stay. Give me the 49ers. New York Giants, Washington Redskins. First of all, Washington. Um, Rex Grossman said that Washington was going to win the East this year. Not going to happen. I will put that out there right now. That is not going to happen. New York Giants, they are struggling. They've lost linebacker. They've lost corners. That could be really, really, really bad for them. I really do think so. I've got the Giants squeezing a victory from the Redskins today. On Sunday. Literally squeezing, not dominating, but squeezing. Dallas and the New York Jets will kick things. That is our Sunday night game. Cowboys Jets. Cowboys going to be good this year. Watch out for them. I am riding the Cowboys hard this year. Cowboys have to do it. They really do. Romo has to stay healthy, and the Cowboys have to do it. New York Jets. Well, this game's going to be interesting. You've got Rob Ryan, the defensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys, Rex Ryan, the head coach of the New York Jets brothers. Going to be an interesting game here. Of course, Rex Ryan once again guaranteed another Super Bowl. Will it happen? I don't think so. I've got Dallas beating the Jets. New England and Miami is the first Monday night game that can be seen on ESPN at 7 o'clock. I believe that's Eastern time. New England's New England. Miami is Miami. However, watch out for Miami. I don't think New England is going to stomp all over Miami. It's in Miami. It's going to be hot. Miami always plays good in Miami. I've got New England in the game. However, Oakland and Denver. Oakland's Oakland. Denver's Denver. Once again, Kyle Orton better than Tim Tebow. Yes, I said it. Yes, I will take heat for it. Tim Tebow does not deserve to be starting for the Broncos. That is why he is not starting for the Broncos. Oakland is going to be. I don't really know what to make of Oakland yet this year. I don't really know what to make of Denver. I honestly don't know what to make of either one of these teams, to be honest with you. I'm going to make a shot in the dark pick, and I am going to say Denver. Alrighty, like I said, it's going to be better starting next week after we have stats and stories and stuff to talk about. I am John Lemons up for JM Sports 100, JMSports.org. I'll see you guys later. Peace. I really hope that this thing uploads.